2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Opening round coverage of the Northern Shore Open is set to begin. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beam beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Well, it's been a thrilling week. Let's get to the coverage now. Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. And before we get into all of today's drama, let's check in with Henny Koyak. And we're hearing word that there's a bit of a rivalry going between our featured player and Rose Zhang. How could they possibly see anything that's wrong with Rose Zhang?
Luke, I couldn't agree more. Not only is she a young superstar player, she has trophies for breakfast. I really don't think this was a good rivalry for our featured player to get into. Let's see.
Thanks for that, Henny. Looking forward to seeing how this rookie fares against Rose Zhang. Lining this putt up from a fair distance. And he's down there. You got a read?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
That's well judged. Good speed, good line. Par putt coming up here. He has a share of 13th place in this tournament. Marigot Cove is full of so many superb golf holes, and the first one that really hits you between the eyes is the par 3 second.
Well, as stunning as the views are, so is the difficulty of this par 3. A long par 3, not much green to work with there, but I'm telling you what, the beauty alone of this hole is worth its weight in gold.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. 14 feet to the cup. And holds it for birdie. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event. The third hole at Marigot Cove is an absolute beauty. The par 5 that doglegs left to right.
Sometimes people say, tee it high and let it fly. Not here, no way, no sir. Tee this thing down low and chase it out there. Use the contour of the fairway to get the distance required to hopefully knock this thing on in 2. Second shot, aim out to the left. Again, keep this thing low on the ground and moving. Get it up there just shy of the green, a little pitch shot from there, and you find yourself a nice little birdie. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Standing over his second shot. Oh, he's hit a tree there. That was a bit wayward. Right into the water on that one. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And let's catch up now with Rose Zhang. Or is that the number? And down it goes.
You know, I think trailing would have really annoyed her into holing this shot out.
And he needs this to save par. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
This looks pretty tiny, this. Gotta like the look of this one.
Yeah!
Sitting at 1 under after that hole. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Second shot here on the fourth. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Looking pretty good. Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Just 2 shots back after that hole. To par 4, the 5th hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
Oh, this could be first cut. Hang in there, little ball.
That's not a bad outcome. I know it's not on the fairway, but it'll do. Second shot here on the 5th.
From where he was, he's got to be loving this.
Wow, was that any good? Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. He's in a share of 3rd place.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Time to tee off at the 6th. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
A nice helping hand he's going to get from this wind.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going left to right.
Let's come off the blade beautifully. Might need to get the feel back on the putting green. And that should secure the par on this one. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. The 7th hole at Marigot Cove is a shortish par 3, but there's work to be done.
Plateau on the left-hand side of this green that runs into a low area over on the right-hand side. When the pin's on the left, do not miss it long nor left. You're begging to make bogey, more than likely worse. Anything on the right-hand side, though, start licking your chops, my friend. You're thinking 2 all day long.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
And this putt coming up for his par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently a couple under for the event. Rich, they say the par 5 8th at Marigot Cove is a gettable par 5, but gee, it's got to take a great tee shot.
It is, and it's going to take a brave second shot as well. Really cool feature. Again, you're trying to work this thing along the ground as best possible. Get your tee shot down the left-hand side, which opens up the angle for the second shot to a Redan-style green, moving from right to left around that bunker. Only the bravest, though, are going to go for it in two. If you leave it just a little bit short, you should have a pretty basic, straightforward pitch shot. Easy to get it close.
Playing from around 210 yards here.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Going with the 4-iron here. He's standing over his third shot. Just a couple back from our leader. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Just one off the lead after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Could be in trouble here. Needs to stay on the fairway.
Hey, that's golf, isn't it? You get some good breaks and some bad ones. Down to Henny now, and she's taking a good look at this player's lie.
Yeah, this is setting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. It's a little wayward.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
opting for the 9-iron. That's less than ideal. He'll be disappointed in that one. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Sitting at -3. That's just inside the range. Seven feet to the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And he'll drop down the leaderboard after that effort. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. This lie's not great.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Oh, that is a touch of class from the sand. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
Come on, don't be shy. Looking to get it really close.
You beauty! What a putt! Currently 4 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Welcome to the par 4 13th hole. Well, that looks like it caught the downslope there. That one's going to run a long way. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is at least a 40-footer. This is way out there, guys.
And a relatively good putt from that distance.
Putting for a par here. Putting for a bogey. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And he's now 3 under for the tournament. On the tee now, the par 5 14th. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
We're looking at a 220-yarder.
This now, his 3rd shot. And only 1 off the pace here. And this from the greenside rough. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
Solid little par putt here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
That's disappointing to have to settle for the bogey there. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. I know this hole's a par 5, but it's a long one, so don't feel the need to overpower it. Well, that was a big bounce forward. Must have hit the downslope. Second shot here on the 15th. Clever use of the land, trying to get this ball to release all the way onto the surface. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
38 feet to go. This is going to be good.
This one's got to break a long way from the right. That went ripping by the hole. If he can hold this, he'll move inside the top 5. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. He's currently sharing 5th place on the leaderboard.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 16th hole at Marigot Cove, Rich, might be the hardest par 3 on earth.
Luke, this could be the hardest par 3 I've ever seen. This could be one of the only par 3s that I know of that you actually should look at laying it up short of this green, because if you try and find the green and you miss it just a skosh out to the right, you could be down there for quite some time. A 60-yard runoff out to the right-hand side from there. What an interesting design this is.
Opting for the 5-wood. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Yeah, she knew that wasn't going to be super tight, but she'll take it nevertheless, especially with a couple of putts from there. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Oh, this is going hard left.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 17th hole at Marigot Cove is a par 4, but the challenge really is in where to leave the tee ball.
Ideally, you want to challenge that bunker. You want to challenge the end of the fairway because you want as short of a second shot as possible into this minuscule green. Anything left shy of that bunker is going to leave a mid to long iron. No thank you.
This is full send.
Ooh, catching the downslope. This might chase out a little more.
Nicely done. Time for the second shot at the 17th.
Club up. I like this play.
Not a bad play, that one. This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
This is for birdie.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
This one started out on a good line. How good was that putt? And he will move to 4 under par now. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. An elevated tee shot to finish up your round here at Marigot Cove. And I just think, as a person who likes to draw the ball, I just want to aim over that big rocky outcrop on the right.
As long as you catch it square in the screws, you can go ahead and do that. Anything coming up shy will catch that rocky terrain and go hasta la bye-bye. Second shot will be down the hill to a deceiving green that's got some runoff areas, short of the green and also long left.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Quality shot, that one. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. And that's a nice way for the round to end, finishing up with the birdie. And Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I got to say, one stroke is better than none.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.